Okay, so it's the next day, and I've decided to do a chart just like the one given to me in the first research. And I decided to, instead of doing a poem based on a classic or whatever, I decided to do the book of poems from her, volume 2. Highly recommend both volumes. I recently was given this as a gift from my mom, and it's amazing. But besides the point, it's by Piri Alex Jeansley. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the last name correctly, but besides the point, I decided to do a poem from the book. I will have a screenshot of this posted in the slides, so that way you can see it, and also a full picture of my chart. We're working with the literature and the words, but I'm going to read the poem first, and then I'm going to break it down through my notes and maybe try to do something a bit emotional, just like Gently did for this poem. Okay. It was your lack of effort that screamed, "Let go," and whispered, "Move on," to her ears. Not her friends, family, or possible replacement. So, by my understanding with research process number 1, I am supposed to break down the words within this poem. So I decided to do 3 sections because this is a smaller poem. I can't really get much out of it, and it's on the more self-explanatory side because we know what's actually going on, or at least I know because of the experiences and age that I am. So I'm beginning with the first line. It was your lack of effort, and I'm connecting it to letting go. How can the lack of effort be letting go, and can be letting go a lack of effort, in the sense of, are we leaving something behind because we no longer want to work towards it, which could be in the case of the individual who caused the heartbreak, or can our lack of effort in, let's put myself in the perspective as the one who was heartbroken, can my lack of effort returning to the relationship, in a sense, be letting go? Or is my letting go a lack of effort? I feel like I might be confusing myself because I'm not the greatest at poetry, but what I mean is, like, if I step aside, am I letting go, or is it a lack of effort as in the other individual's perspective? So I'm reading it in 2 different ways, as the heartbreaker and the heartbreaky. And then I'm connecting that to the idea of freedom and no need to work towards that mutual relationship / goal or whatever. Transitional moment of growing up and becoming an adult is recognizing, like, your self-worth, recognizing you deserve more, and I'm really just picking apart the words at this point. And possible replacement. She's freeing herself from her last heartbreak, and that freeing goes back to letting go, and letting go can be viewed as two totally different things. I'm not the greatest at poetry. I could just be overanalyzing this, but I wanted to pretty much show the process that I learned from research number 1. And this is the process, breaking down the words with a chart. And you shall see me in like 2.2 seconds. I'm going to explain process number 2.